some continued consolidation, particularly at the next point, with G&A load, the $1 or $2 billion REIT, I think they make a lot more sense together with another $1 or $2 billion REIT running that business more. And do think it probably becomes a good time to sell, because in a world without development, there's going to be a premium on the existing asset base and what have you. And I think that will, maybe it will foster more M&A than what we have otherwise seen going through at least our space.
And then, Bill, what's been always interesting to me in the REIT market is that each sector, for the most part, has a company or two that's just significantly larger than the others. So if it's in retail, it's going to go to Brixmor, it's RCP, and Realty income, and net lease, etc. Digital really happens to be that company in data centers. How do the smaller companies compete? What happens, again, going forward? If you're global, do you need to be global to compete if you're small? Does it matter? How do you think about some of those things?
Well, I think being global is a significant competitive advantage. As I said, the network offering with the various partners also is a significant competitive advantage. I think the smaller companies can and do compete on price, and they can compete by offering smaller space with an array of services, so a co-location offering. But I think it's hard for those firms to go head-to-head against us unless they want to compete strictly on price. And frankly, a lot of the enterprise customers would rather pay more for the features that we offer.
I'm just going to take a contrary view there. I think it works with some asset classes, but if I try to apply that to our asset class, all of a sudden now I have to take my eye off of it. To Tony's comment earlier, to showing space and moving product, and now thinking about currency hedge, political risk, understanding retail and other markets, understanding what's going on in macro economies in those spaces, in those markets, and I think a simplistic focus on a geography is for our space is probably the most important aspect of what we do in the effort of simplifying and being transparent, so investors know what they're investing in. If I were an investor and I wanted to own a Eastern or Western European shopping center, wanted exposure to that Eastern or European shopping center business or assets, I'll go find one of those companies to invest in. They're going to do a lot better job of it than I think we will.
So do you think that in your space is different, industrials and different, people have different following tenants around the world? Do investors understand the global markets well enough to invest like that? Or do they tend to be just growth oriented? What's their general premise, do you think? These are looking at the concept of
Well, we move to these markets because our customers have asked us to go to these markets, so we have a very good view on the demand. And frankly, there are no public vehicles in Asia or Europe that do what we do. So I think that to the extent that investors want to play in those regions, we're the option. As it has turned out, we view Asia and Europe just as another measure of geographic diversification. So if New Jersey is slow, Singapore, Hong Kong, or Sydney might be very hot, and it tends to balance out the growth of the portfolio. And we've found that we have actually generated business from U.S. customers by having availability first in Sydney, and then they will expand with us in places like Chicago, Northern Virginia, and London. So having the global footprint has been extraordinarily helpful from a competitive standpoint. And the hedging is, I guess in terms of currency risk and political risk, at least at this point, we're not in any emerging markets. In Asia, my rule of market entry is essentially former English colonies with respect for law and property rights. And in Europe, we're in very established markets as well. We're in the UK, we're in Ireland, in Amsterdam, Paris, and Geneva. And we've been currency by borrowing in all the local currencies. And so we tend to over leverage in the non-US markets and under leverage in the US in order to target a consolidated leverage ratio that gives us BBB investment grade status.
So we're sitting in a hotel that's been here for a long time.